Hi, my name is Alexandra, and I'm founder and instructor in Dispatch Training Center. Well, today we started a new November class of 2024, and I'm always eager to learn why students choosing us and what is the main goal after they're gonna take our training. What are they looking for? What is the big American dream? Or maybe something that they want to achieve after our training. So let's look. When we asking what are your goals, we ask all the students to fill out the questionnaires, and most of the time they want to become first a company dispatcher. But that percentage is not as high as I want to become an independent dispatcher. I want to build my own business. Well, second goal is, well, I want to work from home, comfort of my home. I want to have my own business. I want to be in charge of this. I want to provide services. Also, why are they signing up for our trainings? Well, some of them already dispatching, some of them already been drivers. So they want to improve their skills and they want to learn more details. What else are they asking? Well, what is other goal? Well, the other goal is to open a trucking company one day. What other goals we have? Well, I want to service the industry with safety and compliance. What else? They also want to make sure that they learn about industry before they going to start working as a company dispatcher. So most likely they're looking for knowledge, improving of the skills, and they signing up for our training and the reasons why they're choosing us. So let's see. Why did you choose our training? Well, first, a lot of them say, well, I want to become professional dispatcher and I want to have the live training not pre-recorded because you are the best. Well, thank you guys. Well, because I've been watching you for a while on YouTube and I like the way you share the information. Well, thanks again. Also, some people say, well, that third time is a charm, second time is a charm. What do they mean by that? Well, that means that they already took some trainings from other schools, from other instructors, and unfortunately, they still did not understand how this process works. I feel bad for some of them because they have to spend money again, but I promise you, after you finish my training, there's gonna be no hesitation. You're gonna learn how to do it. I am gonna provide strong foundation for you to dispatch in any market, to dispatch any type of equipment, because I do believe that a strong foundation is a key on becoming a pro dispatcher in the future. Well, also, I've been choosing you because I am following you on all social media. I have chosen you because you have 5-star reviews. Thank you. We have 5-star reviews from all our previous students. And hopefully, if you ever took our class, please spend 30 seconds and give your honest opinion. And hopefully, it is going to be 5-star review because we put our heart into it, we put our energy into it, but we also want to make sure that we supporting the mission, changing trucking for the better. I choose your course because after seeing several of your videos and seeing how you teach, I knew that I want you to be my teacher. I found you in YouTube and I watched one of your videos that shows how to dispatch. The confidence you showed and knowledge really caught my attention and left me in awe. I then researched other videos and I have chosen you from all other trainings in the USA. I want to learn how to dispatch correctly. I have seen your videos and I can see that you know this industry very well. Thank you guys. I've been in this industry for a long time and I'm always improving and staying on top of all new innovations, all new rules and regulations, And also, I will be showing you the trucking industry from different perspective. You as a dispatcher, you as a safety manager, you as a future owner of the company, what the scammers do, what the right way to do, and what is the reality. Because all those things sometimes are not what they look like. And we have to make sure that we know how to prevent fraud. We need to make sure what to do to improve our dispatch, and of course, how to make sure that our carriers survive, especially in this tough market. Well, we have own trucking company, and I'm currently a driver, and I want to make sure that my wife can learn how to dispatch so we can do a better job. So a lot of people come here to build the family business. And this is a great idea because nobody's gonna dispatch you better than your brother, your sister, your wife, your girlfriend. Family comes first all the time. Um, I choose your course because I feel like I miss out a lot of information in the previous classes and I want to have hands-on experience. While somebody's telling that they are writing to me in Russian, and he says, я напишу на русском, чтобы сразу дать понять, я в этой сфере супер новичок и буду учить все с нуля. Я выбрала ваше обучение так, как хочу связать свою карьеру с этим направлением. Я с Украины в Америке только 6 месяцев. So, sorry guys that I had to read it in Russian, but I just want to make sure that you understand people come from different countries, different backgrounds, different nationalities. Can you be a dispatcher? Yes, if you have knowledge, you can be dispatcher in the USA. You just need to learn geography, you just need to know the paperwork requirements, you need to make sure that you speak, that you can negotiate, that you learn about equipment types, about roads, about traffic, about all the rules and regulations, and you can become a dispatcher. Okay? I feel like Alex have the most knowledge out of every dispatch instructor I have researched. Thank you so much. Among other dispatch trainings, for me, this is the only training that shows me how much the instructor collaborates and care about the students, and also the practical sessions are a plus. I watch all of your YouTube videos. I really like the way you teach. Thank you so much. Because I watch your videos and that's how I fell in love with dispatching. So I'm choosing you. Thank you again. I guess we are trying to do the best. And me personally, again, I'm putting my heart into all of this. I desire a course that provides an opportunity to learn in a live settings with hands-on experience to build my knowledge base and confidence. I have no experience in trucking industry, but I am intrigued and excited and ready to roll. So this is just a few responses from our students. And later today, you can see why they decide to be dispatchers, what background they have, and what are we doing here in Dispatch Training Center. What are the skills are the most important for dispatcher? Well, I can tell you this, multitasking is a must. You have to love what you do. Logical thinking? Well, for sure, 100% logical thinking. Simple math? Well, you should be able to calculate rate per mile really fast. You need to pay attention to details. You have to be detail oriented. You have to be a great communicator because you're going to be in the middle between all the parties. You're going to be in between the broker and your driver. You're going to be dealing with shippers and receivers. You're going to be dealing with factoring. You're going to be dealing with insurance agent. You are the one who is orchestrating all of that because you are pro dispatcher, and pro dispatcher understands importance of doing the job correctly, and by doing it correctly we can change trucking for the better. Let's learn how not to book nonsense. Let's say no to cheap freight and at least understand how negotiations goes. Ask for what your carrier needs, learn his operational cost. Of course, catch up on terminology, understand BOL, POD, ETA, understand the transit, what is HOS, what is the ELD, what is the tracking and E-tracks, the big difference. What does it mean to ask for tonneau, layover, detention? What is a rejection? What is a claim? What is a safer? What is the safety rating of the carrier? Who is the carrier? Why does he need MC? Why does he need the USDOT? What is a safety permit? What is a primary liability? What is a cargo insurance? What is the NOA? So all of those things are gonna make sense after you invest your time in training, in educating yourself, and of course, learning the basics. We are here to help you to start with a strong foundation. My mission is to make sure that you will succeed. My mission is not to sell an extra class. My mission is to change trucking for the better. That's why I do not believe in pre-recorded classes. That's why I personally teach and I share all the mistakes that I did when I did not know a lot of things. I am gonna give you tips. I am gonna make sure that you understand liability that you are taking on your carrier when you book in some nonsense. I want to make sure that you understand what is the red flags for this shipment. I will even teach you how to tell brokers not to sell you that nonsense. Multi-picks, multi-drops, those heavy loads, the loads which cannot be delivered on time because transit is not calculated correct. There is a lots and lots of things. But the first thing is on you. You are the one who needs to decide. Do you want to be a dispatcher? Are you willing to invest in your training? And are you willing to become a boss? Being an independent dispatcher is running your own business. It's not just about posting truck or booking the load. It's about growing as a dispatcher. It's about providing your carriers with good service, dispatch service, maybe helping with the safety and compliance, and the most important, making sure that you do not put them out of the business by not following the rules, by not doing the stuff that's supposed to be done in timely manner, and by simply saying no to lots and lots of loads, because the best posted load on a load board is never the best load for your carrier. It's always a catch. The load which is posted for $9,000 might have longer transit, might have minus 10 degrees commodities, and actually extra picks, extra drops. That commodity might not be even covered by your cargo. So are we jumping to book that $9,000 load with so many miles that your rate per mile is goes back to $2.20 per mile? Or is it better to book the load for $6,000 and your rate per mile is $2.65 and you have one pick, one drop, no touch? And let's say if you are reefer, instead of minus 10 degrees, you are dealing with 45 degrees. There's a lots and lots of things to learn, but don't worry, I got your back. Sign up, register for upcoming classes, put your effort, and we'll do the rest. We'll give you knowledge. Love you all, and see you soon. As many of you know, my name is Alexandra. I'm a founder and instructor of Dispatch Training Center. Probably most of you already seen me on YouTube, listened to me, got tired of listening to me, right? And hopefully you decide to join me to change trucking for the better, right? So Any profession starts with knowledge, and trucking industry is very complex because we have a lot of things that we have to take care as of dispatchers. So first, let's introduce yourselves and tell me, why do you want to be dispatcher? Do you have previous trucking background? And what is your goal? Let's say I want to dispatch my husband. I want to build this service. I want to open trucking company. Or maybe somebody is telling me to do this, right? That would not be a good solution because if you don't want to do this, you're never going to become a good dispatcher, right? So let's see. Let's start with Mr. Winston, since I'm just gonna go in a row how I see you. So introduce yourself. Tell me if you are in the USA or you are outside of the USA, and why do you want to be dispatcher, Mr.
So, I do have a CDL. Like I drove trucks for about 2 years. I've done local beer delivery. Then I did about a year and a half of hazmat tanker. And I have a 4-year-old son. He's like special needs, so I had to get out the truck to be there for him. So I've always been interested in dispatching, like logistics. And, I've seen some of your videos and I was like, this is who I need to learn from. So I
Thank
joined
you.
the class so I could get some skills because I do want to just learn more about dispatching and um, I know people that drive, people in the industry. So just want to get a start.
So you want to become an independent dispatcher, right?
Uh,
Okay, an independent dispatcher sounds good. And where are you located?
I live in Biloxi, Mississippi, so I'm on the Gulf Coast.
Okay, Mississippi, strong Midwest. Well, welcome to the class. Come from?
I'm from Haiti, so I live in the United States over 16 years. So I used to live in Florida, but I moved and live in Indiana, not in Indiana.
Okay.
So I'm a truck driver, been driving for 2 years. My first years was on the road, so I changed it to coming local. So I still driving local. So I want to become a dispatcher because I'm in the field. I hear about the dispatcher, but I was not ready to get into the class after I was looking at you and call you many times, bothering you.
No, you're
And
not
then
bothering me.
I just want to become a dispatcher. So in the future, I want to open my own business so I can be a dispatcher. And maybe I'm thinking to becoming one of the dispatcher in the broker too. So I'm thinking to become a broker after all that.
Okay, sounds good. So, an independent dispatcher, maybe also later safety consultant for small trucking companies, right? And let's
Yes.
look at the bigger picture for most of you. Maybe even insurance agent to sell them coverage, right? Because if you're already going to be
Yeah.
dispatching them, if you're already going to be taking care of their safety, why not to take care of their insurance as well, right? Well, welcome
Yes.
to the class. Thanks for choosing us.
Everyone, my name is Anastasia. I'm 33 years old. I have 2 kids, and for right now, I'm doing some event decoration. So, but this is like a weekend job, and I don't know. I think about dispatching to increase my income, to gain the new skills. I don't know, this job, I think, give me more like flexibility or help my family, support my family more.
Okay, sounds good. Where you came from?
From Ukraine.
You came from Ukraine. Well, welcome. Well, so you're looking to become probably also an independent dispatcher, not a company dispatcher. Wow, because you
No,
have two
no,
kids.
right now I'm in the United States,
No,
but
I understand, but I'm just saying you still want to become an independent dispatcher. You want to work from home. You don't want to become company dispatcher because you have kids and you need to take care of them. So this job gives you flexibility to work from home and dispatch. your kids. When I came to this business, I was single mom as well, and I had 2 kids. So that's why I started all of this. And then, of course, later I opened trucking company. But this is a good chance for moms and dads to stay home with the kids and still make a good income. So welcome to the class. Thank you for joining us. Why do you want to be dispatcher? You were taking the webinar yesterday. And
Yes.
why do you still decided to join the class?
Well, the thing is, I've been wanting to become a dispatcher for just a year, a little bit over a year. But I purchased before in the past a dispatcher class or program, but I did not get what I was looking for. So, but I watched your videos and then I said, okay, I'm a person that I learn more hands-on, and based on watching your videos, I'm like, okay, that's the right person that I feel like I can learn that way. I learn best. So I purchased that your class yesterday, and then I really like the way you teach, because I end up by getting like more like, one-to-one, and then I say, okay, I can go ahead,
Okay.
and then get what I was looking for, and then here I am.
Sounds good. So
So-
she took the webinar for Drive-In yesterday, and she
Yes.
realized that there is way more into
Yes.
trucking, into process than just taking one webinar. And that's what happened. So we decided that she's going to join the class and she's going to learn everything about trucking, because just one webinar is not going to make you any dispatcher. It's going to give you insights for that type of trailer. But to become a pro, you have to know the basics. And that's what we do, strong basics. Well, let's
Yes,
go
ma'am.
to Catherine. Catherine, why do you want to be a dispatcher?
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
I am from Ukraine, a mother of 3 kids. So I want to be an independent dispatcher to help my husband. He's a truck driver. And my reasons are the same as of most. It's, of course, a good income that we can have it even working from home. It's also a stable schedule. Of course, if you have a good driver. But since the driver is my husband,
dispatcher.
since my driver is my husband, I think everything will be fine because I'm confident in him. I want to learn to understand all the nuances of this work, and perhaps I will be able to dispatch him myself.
And open
Also,
trucking company, right?
Yes, I would like.
Okay, so advantage of wife being a dispatcher. Well, you know what advantage is the best advantage? When you fight with your husband, he never had loads back home. He's still on the road for 1
Yes.
month. So that's what happens, right? So
Yeah.
when you have your wife dispatching you, you'd better behave and make sure you deliver and pick up on time, because this would not be an easy task. Well, welcome to the class. Let's
Thank
go
you.
to Mr. Ricky Rich.
All right. Hey, good morning. Yeah, I'm a truck driver. I've been driving 6 years. I didn't get a chance to go over the road. I was local. I drive a little rollback now. I switched over to a Class B truck for now. I wanted to get into dispatching too. I'm trying to get out the truck more, and I like to work at home like everybody else, be independent, to create my own income, and then in the future also start a trucking company.
Okay.
I'm from Fayetteville, North Carolina. I'm born and raised. That's all.
Okay. How you guys been doing after the hurricane? Is everybody safe?
Well, where I am, yes. Asheville is like 2.5 hours, I believe, over from me. But we okay over here.
Okay. Well, prayers to all victims, and hopefully you guys gonna rebuild North Carolina fast.
Yeah,
Here's
thank you.
the thing. Why did I mention hurricane? What are you gonna do as a dispatcher? Well, you're not gonna just dispatch a truck. You're gonna become a weather woman and weatherman as well, right? So you're going to be watching snowstorms, hurricanes, any unusual activities because you do not want to send your driver to the areas where he can get hurt and when your equipment can be destroyed, right? So starting special now. What do we see already? Does anybody has a snow in their state? Not yet, but do the drivers already deal with the snow in Montana, in North Dakota, in Wyoming? Yes, they do. So if you're gonna become a dispatcher, you're gonna start your day with the weather and you're gonna end your day with the weather. Okay, welcome to the class. Let's welcome Valerie. Valerie, why are you choosing my class and why do you want to be dispatch?
Yeah. Good morning,
Good morning.
everyone. I have a truck company and I have truck. We need no, I am expanding my company and I need knowledge for service my transportation.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
No,
you do have MC, right? You do have active MC.
Yeah, yeah, I have a MC, but I have partnership and use MC. Yeah.
Oh, double brokering, illegal double brokering going on. Your MC is not age enough, so you asking your friend to give you a favor. Wow, you're going to be under fire in my class.
Yeah.
Wow. Make sure you do not mention the name of the company because we're gonna put you on YouTube. Well, welcome to the class. This is gonna be a good example what to do and not to do, right? There's a way to still grow the business.
Yeah, minute knowledge. I'm from Ukraine, but I live now in the USA.
Okay.
For me, this like perspective, and I glad to see you. I glad you, my teacher.
Thank you.
I found you, and I glad.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm glad as well.
I hope your knowledge.
You hope that my knowledge is good enough to make you a star? Well, I hope your efforts are gonna be enough to make sure you become a B-Pro dispatcher because I have enough knowledge and I will push you, especially because you're Ukrainian and sometimes even in Ukrainian language. So watch out.
Okay.
Slava Ukraini.
Oh, героям слава.
Okay, let's go to Angela. Angela, look at her, smiley. She's already a happy dispatcher. Look at her.
Yes. Hi, I'm Angela, and I'm from Lubbock, Texas. This is all new for me. I found you on YouTube. I've looked around, and you are the chosen one. I roast coffee for a living, so this is totally different. I'm excited about it and just ready to learn as much as I can, build up all the knowledge as possible.
Well, you know why you're gonna succeed? Because unfortunately, when we dispatch, we become the coffee addict. So at least you have that going on in the beginning of the day. So that would be good. Welcome, Angela. And I do love people who come without any experience. Why? Because it's easy for me to teach you the right way from the beginning than to reteach, right? You cannot retrain the old dog. You have to start from the puppy. So I love students with no experience. So you're going to be one of my favorites. Welcome. Let's go to Sophia. Sophia signed up yesterday at 10 p.m. She just decided I am going to jump to this. I already was closing registration. I was going to sleep and she begged me to give her a chance. So Sophia, last minute decision. Tell me why.
Good morning, class. Good morning, Miss Alexandra. This is very new to me. And one of the main reasons that I wanted to get into this is basically to take my independence back and being able to work from home, being able, eventually to become independent dispatcher and to down the road open my own trucking business. And so I'm just open to all of this knowledge. I found you, I was watching YouTube videos the last couple of weeks and I fell asleep and YouTube usually put another video and I heard you woke me up.
I woke you up.
This lady, oh my God, she is a fireball. And I think it was probably about 4 a.m. And I was up for the next 2 hours, and I've been watching your videos ever since. So I'm like, yes.
Well,
And
make sure,
all the-
Sophia, you get sleep. Don't just watch the videos.
yeah, I know, but I'm just so excited. I'm excited to be here.
Well, I'm excited to have you here. What is your background? Where you come from?
Hotels, front desk.
I mean nationality wise.
Oh, I was born in Haiti.
Haiti.
Grew up in Jamaica, so I'm Haitian Jamaican.
Okay. So you do have a lot of probably friends who are in trucking, correct?
Yes.
And you live in Florida.
I'm in Miami, Florida.
Okay, so that's a lot of possibilities for you right there. Well, welcome. Let's go to Mr. Wisme.
Hi everyone, my
Hello.
name is Wisme Gabriel. I live in West Palm Beach. I'm excited to be here because I just need to take my independence without living paycheck to paycheck. That's why I need to become an independent dispatcher.
Any previous experience in transportation?
No, I don't have experience in transportation.
Okay. Sounds good. Welcome to the class. We
Thank
have
you.
Brittany. Brittany, why dispatch?
Hello. So I'm new to the transportation freight industry. I'm currently I study law at this moment. I have no experience in this industry. However, I'm motivated to build multiple streams of income. I wanted to start in dispatch, but my long-term vision is to streamline like a freight brokerage. So I wanted to provide like a one-stop shop where I offered like compliance support, ongoing education and resources for the carriers, also commercial insurance. I was eager to take this class because I love Alex's comprehensive approach and training on dispatch. She just don't teach dispatch. I love the fact that she offer like valuable insights into compliance and how to I believe that it's essential for any business owner to avoid losses and to stay in business and be successful. So that's one of the reasons why I felt like I didn't want to train with anyone else but Alex.
Thank you, Brittany. Welcome to the class. Let's go to Mr. Nurlan. Tell me why do you want to be dispatcher?
It is chance to be the independent. Yeah, I am from Kyrgyzstan. I usually work in Russia. We work at a shift. By shift, it's 45 days in Russia, 45 days come back to the Kyrgyzstan. It is the evening time here. It's what can I say? I'm actually excited to be
Well, you should be
around
excited
this.
because you got a free class. So remember,
Yes,
guys, when
yes.
we do the awards and I ask people, well, if you can comment, if you can share, if you can tell me why do you want to be dispatcher, maybe university is going to give it back to you, right? So you were persistent because I'm really good on choosing people. So since I have chosen to give you a free class, I will ask you 200% more from you than any other student. So make sure homework is done. Camera is figured out by the next class. And everything else what I will be doing, you will need to make sure to pay attention, right? Welcome to the class. And let's go to Irina. So Irina, why the class? Why the dispatching? And what is your big goal?
Hi everyone, I'm from Canada. I want to build independent dispatch service, and before I didn't have any experience in this industry.
Okay, so you want to become an independent dispatcher. As much as I know, now you live in South Carolina, so you can actually help both sides, right? Canadian, and USA as well.
Absolutely.
Okay. Sounds good. Angela, what do you think the difference between an independent dispatcher and a company dispatcher?
Independent contractor is someone that works for themselves, and a company one is the one that works for a business.
Works for the business. So if you work for the business, you come for mega carrier, they have, let's say, 20 trucks, 30 trucks, right? You come, you can work from home as well. A lot of companies nowadays, they don't want to have offices, especially after the COVID, but you will be dispatching carrier with only one MC. So what is MC? Who can tell me what is the MC number?
A motor carrier.
Motor carrier number. I'm a freight dispatcher in the USA. Yes, you need some knowledge. But first you need to know how this industry works. So we're going to be dispatching carriers. Well, because they carry. What do they carry, Brittany? What do they carry?
They they transport freight.
Freight, right? So look, I have Fiji water I love. This is a product. The moment we're going to put it on the truck, inside of the truck, and close the door, it becomes freight. It becomes commodity. It becomes cargo. So write it down. We're not saying, well, we're going to be hauling water. Well, what is the commodity? What is the freight, right? What is the cargo? So that's how you're going to ask the question when you talk to the broker. What is a commodity on this load? Well, commodity is water. Okay. So motor carrier is any transportation company which carry freight. To be approved in the USA, you need to have MC number. So MC number is given to us from FMCSA. So if you guys look and you go and look at this website, which is going to become your friend, it's going to be Federal Motor Carrier Safety Administration. And if you simply going to put here MC, it's going to take you to open the MC, right? How to get MC. So if you want to get the MC number, get operating authority, you're gonna come here. So let's look at this. Why do you think that transportation companies have to be authorized by Federal Motor Carrier Administration? Who has some idea? Why? Why they're not just authorized from the village, let's say, or city where they register the business? Why don't they just authorize from only state? Why motor carriers who are going all over USA have to be authorized from the Federal Motor Carrier Safety Administration? Pay attention to that word federal. Who can have an idea? Anyone?
Maybe different rules, maybe different situation in every state.
Yeah, so federal, that means that this administration control all the states. And because your transportation company is going to move from state to state, well, somebody needs to control what? They do not control how much you charge for this freight. They don't control what are you hauling, but they want to make sure that everybody else is going to be safe on the road because you are operating commercial motor vehicle, this big truck, right? That illegal weight is 80,000 pounds, and they want to protect public. They want to protect me as a citizen, Brittany as a citizen, another company with their equipment. So that's why FMCSA is the administration which approves MCs. To apply for MC, anybody can come here, fill out the information. But before we're gonna talk about motor carriers, let's write down the type of MCs we have. First, I can tell you this, it's $300. Everybody can afford this, but there's going to be a catch. Let's say Angela decided today, I want to go and apply for MC number. I want to open the trucking company. I have $300. I can afford it. So she's gonna come here. She's gonna apply online, right here. And she's going to choose her attorney. So let's review what type of carrier she wants to be. And if she, let's say she has a truck, she has one driver, she has one trailer. Can she start booking loads on Wednesday after she paid $300 and she got the MC number?
No.
No, she can't.
She can't. Why not?
Because 25 days to get the authority from FMCA back.
Wow, because look at this. Before you guys gonna be working, you need to follow 2 rules. And those 2 rules are, first, you need to make sure that you have insurance coverage, right? Bodily injury and property damage. So what are those requirements? Well, the new requirements are you need to have coverage for $750,000 minimum. Write it down. To activate that MC, to activate that number, you need to buy insurance primary liability. $750,000 minimum. This is the first step. But brokers will never give you load if you do not have 1 million coverage. So to activate MC, 750 is enough. To book the load, 1 million. So this might be a chance for Valery to save some money. Let's say, remember he said, oh, I am using somebody else's MC now. Why? Because he needs some time. Nobody works with a new MC now. So for him to save money, he should just buy 750,000 minimum requirement to activate MC. And when he's going to be ready to go in 4 months or 6 months, he can bump it up to the million to be able to get the loads. Everybody understands this? So this is the first step. The second step is FMCSA telling you, well, you guys going to be driving in all of these states. We need to make sure you have an attorney in each state. Is that easy to find an attorney in each state? Not. They don't work for free, right? So that's why we're using third party. And we call them designated agents. And they are providing this service. So FMCSA tells you, you need to purchase BOC3, blanket of coverage. Write it down. This is your second step. BOC3, blanket of coverage. And this is a company which are authorized to do so. For you as a dispatcher, let's say Brittany, she's a business person. What can she do? Well, she can help carriers to open MC. Because to even go and put the application, a lot of people are struggling with that. So she can charge them for that. Plus, she can contact one of these blanket companies. Look at this. See which one charges $19.20, and she can offer the service. She can be in between, right? Oh, motor carrier, you need BOC3? Come to me. And all she's going to do, she's just going to buy it from, let's say, motor carrier attorney and resell to the carrier. Well, is it fair? Well, I think it's fair because if carrier doesn't know how to do it, well, you provide the service. So those 2 steps, insurance is done and BOC3 is done. Now we have 10 days. So after you do the 2 steps, you have 10 days protest period. Write it down. So 10 days goes by and there is another 10 or 15 days. So all of this process takes approximately 21 days from the moment you did those 2 steps, right?